All right. So this is my slideshow. I'm going to rip through it because it's not that exciting, but this is an intro to p5.js. Just to talk about me first. I graduated last year, Lizard Lilyberg. I was on the e-board of Tech at NYU and ACM at NYU. I'm a full stack developer at a startup. I love creative coding stuff, and I'll actually talk about this point. There's a really great creative coding community at NYU. They have ITP, they have IDM, they have IMA, which all kind of like hover around that like intersection of tech and art. and it's really, I don't know, it's a really great community. I think of like artistic people, it's very I don't know, there's not like a lot of egos there. It's a fun like place where just people learn. I've done ITP camp twice, which is like a program that they have, which I highly recommend looking into if you're interested in this sort of stuff. It you really kind of just get to learn from a lot of random people, a lot of random things that all kind of relate to coding. And yeah, I'd highly recommend looking into it if you're interested in this whole world. I will also say I am not an expert at p5.js. I've used it on a couple of projects. I think it's what's like amazing about it is just it's lightweight and it's super easy to use. There's definitely like a lot more layers you can get into, a lot of like different libraries, but just to talk a little bit about p5.js first. p5.js is a free and open source JavaScript library for creative coding with focus on making code accessible and inclusive for artists, designers, educators, beginners, and anybody else and anyone else. So right here, I just have a couple links. So it's Use Processing Foundation. If you've heard of processing, p5.js is basically the port of processing, which is in like Java into JavaScript and makes it super easy to run on websites. If you have like an HTML website, like putting in a p5.js project is like so easy. It's awesome. And NYU ITP. So it was developed by ITP. And you can see the GitHub, you have the Twitter. This is you can get this. I'll send out this, what's it called? PowerPoint, and it just has all the links that are kind of helpful. Just to show some quick examples of stuff you can make with it. This is just a little snake game that somebody made. And it's super lightweight. You can see it just ran immediately. I mean, it is Snake, so I don't know. It's not like Snake's going to be super heavy, but it's just really easy to kind of add just a lot of like just spruce up a site. Like you could make this the background of your website, and it would just be like some interesting thing to look at. It works. It has some 3D capabilities. This is a Medium article. We don't need to get into that. It's good for data visualization and working with sound, which we'll actually get into a little bit today. So what's really cool about p5.js is it's like the easiest setup in the world. P5 basically on their website has a web editor. I'm going to go back to their actual just site. Those are spoilers right there. Let me save actually. And then let me go back. p5.js.org. Okay. So this is their intro page. They got like a fun little animation there. You see that? And then, so go to the editor. And here we are. It starts up. And when you run this preview thing over here, we can see this box. And this is our sketch, is what it's called. Let me get my notes up just to make sure I'm not skipping anything. Welcome, new people. Feel free to turn on whatever all has you. So yeah, that was me. Who was that?
It's Fred.
Oh, what's up, Fred? How you doing?
Hey.
What was I talking about? Yeah, I don't know. No, it's so yeah. So it's super easy to get started. You kind of just hop over to the editor when you go on p5js.org. And yeah, and it's kind of going. So let's start talking about kind of what's going on here and kind of the setup that we have. So I'd recommend you guys go to this website, like just open it up and like maybe like put it onto the side there and split screen it. But so we have this open, and what's going on in the back end here, or in the files, we have an index. So this is like an index.html file, And as we can see, it has the p5.js library being loaded in with a script. It's got the sound library being loaded in. We got a chat. Yeah, there you go. Thanks, Matt. And then we have the script source right here, which is sketch.js. So this is basically just a block that just loads in this. And this does something. Yeah, that's whatever. That's some styling. So this is basically the fundamentals of like every p5.js program is this setup and this draw function. And this is all in JavaScript, by the way. No prior knowledge of JavaScript is expected here. But just to kind of talk about a little bit what this is doing is, so we have this setup function, which is run initially. It's immediately run when you hit play on this thing up here. And what that does is creates this canvas. So the canvas is kind of the space we have to work. And then draw happens. And draw happens basically every frame. So it's kind of like, if you think of like an animation, how it's like 30 frames per second, p5.js also has frames, and I can kind of show that off right here. If we do console log frame count. And so every time that this is run, there's another frame. So this frame count, which is a variable that p5.js has, will just go up and up and up. And it shows, as you can see, it's probably like, it really depends on the computer, depends on what computer's running it. But I think it tries to be at like 30 frames a second. Maybe that's wrong. I don't know what it really is. But so as you can see, this is just kind of running over and over and over again. And let's start with one of the most simple things. I'm also going to show this reference. This is the reference page, which I would also highly recommend. It's if you're back here at home, you just go to reference right here. And this just has like everything you'd want to know about p5.js. So what we're going to start with today is circle. It's very simple. Circle. So as you can see, circle x, y, d, which is the diameter of the circle, and x, y is, you know what x, y is. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. So let's throw that in here. X, y, we don't have defined, so let's define them. I'm going to do 200 and 200, and then I'll do 100 here. And with the canvas, we see that it's 400, 400, and how the grid system works for some reason is it goes from 0 to 400 and 0 to 400. So it's like, that's kind of how this is set up. So 200 is going to be right in the middle there. So this is not that exciting, but it is a circle. So let's start adding stuff to make it more exciting. I'm going to do let d equal, let's just define it out here, because this is kind of an important part of kind of the syntax here. So let is basically JavaScript define a variable, and d, let's define here as 0. And then this is going to be a good way to kind of show off the what we were showing before, the basically like the frame thing. So d plus plus. And then if we have the diameter is defined here, we're going to see that this is going to grow and just become like a big old circle. And yeah, that's really something. Let's make it more interesting. I want d to be equal to math. So we're using the math JavaScript library dot random times, let's say 200. So now this is going to spaz out, because every frame, it's going to be just a random number between 0 and 200. So there you go. It's spazzing out. Also, something that I think is kind of worth noting is this background thing here. So what background is doing is it's drawing in this gray background. We can make it whatever we want. We could do like, I don't know, let's make it red. 200, 0, 0 RGB stuff. So it's red. So yeah, this is just basic color stuff, but the background doesn't need to be there. And if we do that, we can see that there's something interesting that happens. So as you can see, there's no longer just one circle. There's the previous circles, and they're kind of like being pushed away because the other circles are appearing on top of it. And what's kind of going on here is that because there's no background being drawn in, these kind of like streaks from before are being left there. So let's also maybe play with the X to make this more obvious. So we define X up here with that. Let's put it at 200 to start with. And then let's also go X plus equals maybe 0.5. And so this will make it more obvious what's going on. I'm dumb. Oh, everything just fell apart. Give me one sec. Literally, my computer just disconnected. My freaking, all right, it's coming. It's coming back. No, it's not. Give me one sec. Oh, there it is. Beautiful. Okay. Sorry about that. Man, this is this is goofy. Okay. This is what you. This
10 minutes ago.
This is what I get for using an iPhone as my webcam.
Yeah.
So here we go. So X is now defined as X. So as you can see, it's kind of moving away, and you see there's this nice little trail behind it. And now it's gone. All right, and then, so what we're about to do is we're about to kind of break off into separate groups. I think we'll do 2 groups of 3, and we'll just make something with what we have here. I'm going to add a couple more tools that are just fun to play with. So I'm going to change X instead of Y, we'll do mouse Y. And what mouse Y is, you can see it here in the references, all this stuff down here. These are, mouse. So mouse Y is what you can guess. You can see it there. Is this kind of, it's just getting the location of the mouse. So we can go in here. We can see we can move it around, and it's already getting kind of crazy. And there's also mouse X, obviously. Yeah, we can also do this function mouse pressed. And what this will do, I mean, we define what it does. And obviously, when you click, something will happen. So I'm just going to say mouse X, mouse Y, and then, we got to define the diameter. Let's make it kind of small. So now you can see wherever we click, a circle shall appear. The reason they're staying there, and they won't always stay there, is if we have a background again, 200, you just won't even see them because they're just immediately being kind of erased. So there's ways around that, which we'll try, maybe we'll have time to dive into, but I think right now what's most fun is just to kind of get rid of the background and just play with it. So how many people we got here? I'm going to stop sharing for now because what I want to do right now is I want to break off into groups. Oh, and I think, and what I want to come back with, so maybe we can do like 3 groups of 3, or what is it? Yeah, 2 groups of 3 and 1 group of 2. And basically somebody's going to share their screen. They're going to put up the editor that we have here, and just kind of play with these tools that we have, like the circle and then the diameter, and the mouse X and mouse Y, and just kind of see what you can do with it. I don't know how long we'll do for this. We'll just kind of see how long that'll go. I don't even know how to do the breakout rooms, to be honest. But Matt, do you have any?
Yeah. Wait, so are you going to be put in a room?
Sure. Yeah, I'll join somebody.
Okay. So I can create the rooms. So I guess I'll do, 1 second.
So yeah, I think we'll do like 5 to 10 minutes and just try and make something that's fun. see what you can play with. And if you guys want, just look in the reference if you think something would be fun to add. Color's really easy to play with. There's, well, I'll talk more about it when we kind of come back. But yeah, if you look in the reference, it's not hard to kind of get colors going moving forward, and just kind of see what you can do. And yeah, I don't know, have fun.
Yeah. Okay. So Jay Lee unfortunately had to leave. So
All good.
so we'll do 3 rooms with 2 people in each room.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, that's good. Let's create them. Just making sure everyone doesn't know each other because I'm evil. Okay. Okay. Have fun, everyone. Salutations. Fred. Hola, hola.
Hello.
How's everyone's sessions?
We tried.
Wait, yeah, you guys couldn't share? Can you guys try sharing right now? Still no? Are you kidding me? Wait. Okay, how about now? Okay, that's interesting. Okay, at least it works now. I think maybe it's
What was
because
it?
I think it's maybe because you guys didn't have a host in your, because me and Brad are co-hosts. So maybe that's why. I don't know. That's weird. But yeah.
So I don't know where y'all guys got. But let's show off like maybe where we were at and maybe what was where we kind of were held up, and yeah, let's figure it out. So who wants to share first? It's Ray, you got something? The eyes.
Me, bro, like literally me and Andre trying to agree for like the longest, and we were.
Let's see it. Share it. I want to. Let's talk about it.
Okay, hold up.
I can share as far as I got. It's just like a regular gradient. I don't know if it's bouncing yet. But basically it like starts out at blue and then it continues to a green.
Oh, cool.
And then I was trying to get it to come back down in this like really inefficient way because all my LS weren't working. But yeah, the idea is once it hit like a certain threshold at green and start going back down.
It
towards
goes
blue.
back down and yeah. That's I'm confused. If top.
Yeah, I kept on trying to like circle it around and then I just kept on getting more confused.
No, I get you. Yeah, I think these things can really kind of spin out. I've definitely had like projects with this where it's just kind of like a ton of if else statements. If top. I will say with like with some of like the if.
See, like isn't this is wrong syntax. So it has to be else if. And it has to be before the else. I kept on getting errors with. Oh, maybe it's fixed now. I kept on getting errors with my else ifs.
Interesting. Let's see it.
The gradient is gone.
Now it's blue. That's a cool idea though, in terms of like playing with the background. There's definitely a lot of stuff you can do with that. I like that idea a lot. And we'll talk more about like color. I mean, we'll talk a little bit more. I don't know. I also wanted to play with some 3D stuff. But yeah, that was cool. Michael and I were playing with some circles. Just want to show that off.
Yeah, okay. I'm trying to do. I'll just
yeah, I left, so maybe he made leaps and bounds. We'll see what's going on.
All right, share screen. Oh, that works. Cool. So, yeah, I'll just show it, I guess.
Hit it.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we were playing with like the mouse X and mouse Y as kind of a radius. This is cool.
Whoa.
We got the drawing thing. So you see like the old stuff disappears because if you look at the mouse press or mouse drag or mouse pressed, the background, if you see at the bottom here at line like 32, we redefine the background so everything disappears and it all goes, the background becomes in front of it. But yeah, and also in the mouse drag there, you can see we have the circles forming on like line 28 at mouse X and mouse Y with the random size from 0 to 75. Yeah, and just crazy color stuff going on there.
Yeah, I was gonna make it so that the middle worm would always be one color by like adding an if statement in every single function. If z equals 0, then make fill red.
Cool.
And I was gonna try to like emulate the classic album cover somehow, like a red line and a ball.
Oh yeah, the currents.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Cool. So yeah, there's a lot you can do with the circles. I don't know if Jeffrey's still here. Does he have the? But yeah, he's going to get his traja. Let him get his traja.
Yeah, I'm here.
But yeah, it's just little fun stuff to play with. I think we're gonna do one more of these since we're already kind of running out of time. But I want to talk a little bit about. Let me share my screen again. 3D shapes and kind of what we got going on here. So let's go back to the reference here. So all of us, so while we were playing with this 2D shapes, there's tons that you can look at. There's really cool, like I've had a lot of fun with a triangle shape. You can kind of play with it in really interesting ways. The 3D primitives is something I want to get into, and I want a vote. Which one should we play with of these?
Torus.
What even is a torus?
It's a donut.
Oh.
It's a donut. And so this is kind of what's going on here. As you can see here, the canvas creation is a bit different. So we're loading in WebGL, which you guys may have heard of if you've taken graphics and stuff like that. And what I love about P5 is just how simple they make this stuff that is usually pretty complex. So I'm gonna get two things together real quick. So we got this. So we can I'm just gonna honestly take this. I'm gonna take this one actually, and just copy, and then paste it in here. And you can, if you guys want, you can log in the top right there and just save what you have before if you want to keep working on the project you're working on. But right now, so we have the WebGL loaded up. I don't want it that small. I want it big. I want it big again. So I'm gonna do 400, 400. And this is small. So let's make them bigger. But I don't know what these are. So I'm gonna look at these. So radius, tube radius, detail X, detail Y. So what we're really gonna worry about here is the radius and the tube radius. Let's make the radius way bigger. You know what? Let's make the radius mouse X. And so now we can really play with this shape and kind of do what we want with it, which is cool. One other thing I want to quickly talk about is the sound library that p5.js has. It makes it so you can really easily add in audio. So I have a file here. Let me download this. So this is freesound.org. It's a great way to find stock sounds or something. I'm not going to donate though, but I do like it. So, and then you can go into sketch files here and you can upload a file. I just clicked on it, which is cool. I don't want you doing that. I'm gonna go to, let me just download it again. Round 2. So just drop it in here. It has to be below 5 megabytes, I think. So now with this audio file, which we have in here, I'm gonna rename it first of all, because I don't want to have to type out all that. We can do a couple fun things. It's a little more of a setup, and just to show you where the reference page is, it's a bit different. It's up here for the P5 sound stuff. But if we just want to get the sound file, we got to go to preload, which is different from setup in that preload happens before setup happens. I don't know like a lot of the specifics, but we need that. We need let my sound. And what I really want to play with is the amplitude here. So I don't think you guys can have my sound, but let's do this. Actually, I'm just going to copy a lot of this and then kind of bring it into my code. So we have all this. We want this for sure. So sound and amplitude are going to be the two things we're playing with here. We're going to load the sound here. And then I guess we don't even need the sound format, but we don't need all of this stuff. We do need the amplitude. We need the amplitude, create new amplitude. So I'm just kind of taking what I want from the reference here, and I'm gonna get this let level amplitude dot get level. And I know I'm really rushing through this, and I'm sorry about that. But I just really wanted to show off kind of what this could do if you really want to play with it. So let's see if this will work. And then mouse pressed, which we learned before. Or what was it? Mouse clicked. Is that what it was? That's right. Yeah, mouse clicked. And let's do toggle sound, which is just this nice little function we have down here, which will turn the sound on and off. Okay. So what did I screw up? A couple things, apparently. Mouse clicked. Oh, I got to write function. Anything else that's bad? No. Audio. I don't know what that means.
I think your file name is wrong.
Oh, you're right. Sound.mp3. It's still, oh, it's not in assets. I'm dumb. Not read get level of undefined. Am I still dumb? It's just this. I always forget this file structure stuff. Here, well, anyway, I have an open version. Does anybody see what could be going on here? Cannot be graded. Does not have a load script via audio. Let me do this real quick just to see how I did it in this other one. Open sound. Yeah, it should just be sound.mp3. I don't know. Let's show what's going on over here. So now I've basically made it so if you guys see here the amplitude, new amplitude. Oh, wait. Yo. For some reason, amplitude is weird like this. I think this is the problem. Yeah. And then when it's clicked, yeah, okay. So amplitude is not a big number. So let's make it a bigger number. Times 100. Can you guys hear my sound? I don't think you can, right?
No.
It doesn't really matter. It's just playing along to a song right now where as it like gets louder, it's like kind of playing with that. We also see we have this rotate X, rotate Y. Let's also do a transform, which is this is a weird thing about the what's it called? The 3D objects is that transform X like that. I'm spelling something wrong. Let's go to the reference to not do this wrong. But yeah, we're almost out of time today. So I don't know. Do you guys want to do one more and then just kind of peace out after that? Just play around for a minute? Or what do you got? What are you feeling?
I want to see the transform.
Let's see the transform. Thank you, Fred.
Yes. I'm very interested. This is exciting.
All right, here we go. So this is the transform that applies to 3D objects because 3D objects are a little different. It's translate. There it is. That's what was going wrong. Just getting them mixed up. Oh. Okay. Let's also just do, I don't know. Let's see what this does. This might be really slow now because it doesn't like when you do this. Huh. Yeah, that's kind of cool. It's like going out in like a specific direction. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, you can play around with all this stuff. I see it's 6:55. I don't know if you guys need to do another breakout room, but yeah, I don't know. You guys, what are y'all feeling? How are y'all doing? Yeah, I think it's what I guess I'm just really getting at is, yeah, I don't really want to keep you guys beyond 7. It's late enough as it is. It's nighttime. I'll just kind of leave you with kind of just further resources to kind of, if you want to keep like kind of going down this path, or I guess keep looking into what's going on here. Reference site, obviously, we've been using it this whole session. Super helpful. Coding Train is a really great YouTube channel run by NYU's own Daniel Schiffman, who is right there. And he basically is how a lot of people get introduced to creative coding. He's how I got into creative coding. It's just a very it's just super accessible, really fun, and just a great way to learn p5.js as well as like tons of other things. He's got tons of series about various stuff. I've been watching his like Discord bot. He's like been constructing a Discord bot series. It's been pretty sick. And then Glitch is just a really great page to like see other people's work. There's kind of getting involved with this community. What it really is just kind of like a lot of it's on like Instagram and Twitter, and you can just kind of see really interesting people's work. It's a really fun world to kind of dive into, and it goes far deeper than a p5.js canvas. There's 3D stuff. There's a lot of music stuff going on. It's a cool thing to check out. And if you get anything from this, I hope you get that there's a really cool creative coding world out there that is worth checking out. Yeah. I think that's my main point. Thank you guys so much for coming today. I know this is a bit strange, but yeah. I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving, all of you. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Thank you guys.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. I love this.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll catch you guys later. Hopefully we have like more. What I really wanted this to be was like a very just like casual like mentorship hangout. I would love to kind of have one of those before this kind of semester, or what's it called, like mentor thing concludes. But yeah.
I can try to plan something like a game night or something. I know John was talking about that last time.
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know if this weekend would be good. Do you think it would be good? Because I know it's a holiday weekend. So
we could put feelers out, maybe like a what's it called, like a survey, and see if people are interested in this sort of thing. And like when. What was I gonna say? Yeah, a game night would be great. What was I thinking? I don't know, but yeah. Do you guys have any questions? Is what I wanted to ask about anything like this, any creative coding or anything along those lines before we peace off for the night?
I was wondering, what's like your favorite thing you made with p5.js?
Oh yeah, I'll show it. I've been working on this project for a while with my friend, and basically it's this weird like experimental thing that we've kind of been working on, and it's full screen. A lot of this is like triggered using p5.js. It's not all that stuff, but this is actually just a full p5 sketch here. And so it's like a movable dial. And basically what it's supposed to do is, maybe it'll work, but this is still definitely like very much in development. But yeah, it shows a little music video when you kind of turn the dial to the right place. And you can't hear it, but yeah, it's like a YouTube video playing in the background. And yeah, I was just trying to, give me one sec. Yeah. So yeah, that's just kind of a film project that I've been working on. It's like a website thing. that was actually my
Nice.
my final project for ITP camp. And yeah, and so this is my friend's little film that he made with like Touch Designer and stuff. But yeah, the site was really built out using p5.js and kind of using like a lot of the triggers that we were shown today. Yeah, I like that question because it let me show off. But yeah.
Reminded me like of a radio station, like if you like turn it on. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's the concept. Radio is noise. All right, I have to run momentarily, but you guys good? Any more questions? Any more thoughts? Any final statements for the evening? Beautiful.
Good job.
Well, thank you. This was fun. Yeah, it's I really like teaching this stuff, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Hopefully we'll have like a big social thing. Killer.
Thanks, dude.
Of course. Thank y'all for coming. I'll catch y'all later.
All right.
Au revoir.
Thank you. Bye.
See you guys.
Thank you.